Hi, so I'm doing something very different today. I'm actually covering beauty products. It's because I saw a video by Kathleen Lights where she talked about products that she loved, but she hated the packaging of. So if you want to catch that video, I'll link it down below. Anyway, when I watched it, I found it extremely relatable because I have all these products that I use daily, that I love, but that I hate the packaging of. And if you think I'm going on about nothing, it's because if you see a previous video, you'll know that I do my makeup a lot of the times in the car. And so when the packaging is difficult to maneuver or manipulate, it irritates the hell out of me. So let's get into it. Okay, so let me show you a foundation that I use. It's definitely in my stable of foundations. I use this most days when I'm not working or not shooting. It's very light. It's RMK something super light foundation. I have no idea. This is my third bottle, so I really do like this. So the texture is very light, very fluid, but look at the packaging. It's so annoying. It's not a pump. Okay, so pump foundations, I guess I'm okay with if the pump lets you pump out a small amount, because some of them bleh, and then it's like a lot of liquid. But this one comes in this funny like pouring thing. Can you imagine doing your makeup really fast? A lot of times I've ended up with like a lot of wastage because there's like a lot of foundation in my hand, and it just gets really messy. To start with, I'm not a neat person, but it gets really messy. I think this bottle I did quite well in keeping it neat-ish. You should have seen the previous one. So RMK, I need to improve this packaging design. Okay, another product that I really like. I use this on rotation. I have like about 4 or 5 blushes that I use on rotation, and I hate the packaging of 3 of them, but they're so good that I still use them. This is Clos de Pause cream blusher, so it goes on like a dream. It's not oily, it stays on, and it's honestly the best cream blusher that I've tried. The only problem is the packaging is kind of annoying. Okay, look, it's like a screw, but it's not screw cap. It's not the screw and lock, it's just a normal screw cap like that, which seems no problem until you imagine doing it in the car. Now I did a 5-minute car makeup routine. You can check it out. It's on my channel as well, and this is one of those products that's great for on the go because it's so light and easy to use, except the packaging. You're in the car and then it drops, and then it drops somewhere in the car, and then you have to look for it. So that's not very fun. So I wish that they would make it like, you know, maybe a flip top, or even if it were like you screw and it clicks close, that would be great. But right now it's just this thing that drops out like that. Another blusher that I really like but hate the packaging of is this Tarte blusher. So I use the shade Blissful, and it's Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush. Yeah, so it really does last a long time. I like that it's very slim, so it fits easily into the bag, and it actually has a mirror. So almost no problems with it, except the fact that the catch is very difficult. You see, you can't just... This is me every morning. You can't just pull it open. You kind of have to put your fingernail in the small catch, and then it opens. But then if you run the risk of chipping a nail. I know that sounds really lame, but come on, it's beauty products. Girls use it, and girls have nice nails, or girls want to have nice nails. When I'm at home, I don't even close it properly anymore. I just leave it like that, just so that in the morning I can just flip it up. But then otherwise, nice mirror and everything. Third blusher that I really like, but that I don't like the packaging of, is this one by Clarins. So I think the packaging firstly is really cute. Like it has this love thing here, and then it's filled with hearts, right? And then it's good for your skin as well because there's plant and mineral extracts. And I use the shade Luminous Pink, which is 01. So it's a really nice, like very sweet pink. The problem is, okay, again, it's also a screw, and it comes like that. So you're supposed to, you know, use this sponge thing to put it on your cheek, but this is like so round and it's bigger than what I would like it to cover my cheek. So I use a brush. Okay, so when you use a brush with this, it's a little bit unwieldy because you open it, then you kind of have to hold it like that, then you're kind of like holding the brush. Then because I'm the kind of person who needs to hold a mirror when I do my makeup, I do this, and then I hold a mirror like that. You know, it just looks... And then sometimes one of it would drop, and then drop in the car somewhere, which is kind of gross because it's the sponge. Just keep it simple. Another product that I don't like the packaging of, but I love the product is, this is YSL TOUCHE ECLAT. And this is like, I'm just gonna say a concealer, but I use it more like a highlighter because I have really bad eye circles that need more than just TOUCHE ECLAT. So it's kind of nice because it gives you a nice bright glow, and the light in my house just changed. But that happens when you have a skylight and a roof. Come back, son! I like this because it really gives you a brightening effect. It's kind of nice to highlight certain areas. Except it comes with this brush that has the illusion of making it easy to use. Because, oh, brush, you don't need a separate brush, you can just use it like that. But it's all lies because the brush, you have to click it for the product to come out, and it always dispenses either too little or too much, and then when you try to move it around with the brush, it just makes it a whole mess. So usually I will pump it out and put it on my hand, and then I use my finger, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a brush in the first place. Second problem with this product is when you want to close it. So because it's a brush, you can't just, so I'm a bit chola, right, and always in a rush, so I just want to pump. But then if you do that, then the bristles of the brush will get splayed, and it looks really, really awful. So you have to kind of like look at it carefully and make sure you get the right spot, and then you can close it. But then the pain doesn't end here, because when you want to close it, you can't close it like that, because then you're going to dispense more product, because that's where the pump is. So you have to close it. Oh, that happens quite a lot. You have to close it like... Oh, you have to close it like that. Like that. You see? And this is not one of those products where I can leave it half open because it's kind of gross, because it's concealer. Plus, I'm scared it will dry up. So I actually have to close it, which is... Yes. The light in my house keeps changing, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, final product. Actually, I'm a huge fan of MAC products. If you follow me, you'll know that I love MAC lipsticks. But I think I haven't mentioned how much I love MAC eyeshadows and blushes as well. With MAC packaging, it's a bit of a love-hate. Like the lipsticks, I like that it's a bullet. Right, lipstick. Okay, as I was saying, so I like MAC lipsticks because, they look like bullets. How cool. And it's one of those really fuss-free, just open and close, right? So it doesn't, the caps don't get loose. It's really it snaps close, everything, and they have special edition one like these. The only problem with MAC lipsticks is if you have a lot of them, as I do, can you imagine they all look like that? And then you line them out all in a row, so they all look the same. So the only problem is when you want to find the lipstick that you want, you kind of have to go through them and then, oh, not this color, oh, not this color, or you have to read the fine print. So that's a little bit annoying. Not super annoying, but a little bit annoying. The other thing about MAC products that the blusher, I just want to show you. This is a good example versus this in terms of packaging that works. Now this one you can't do it like that properly, but the MAC one just flips open because the catch is a lot bigger. Finally, MAC eyeshadows. Okay, so I love the packaging of MAC eyeshadows because it's magnetic. Look at that. So this is like one hand flip, one hand close. Perfect. The only problem is MAC, they are not generous with their mirrors. So the eyeshadow has no mirror. The blushes also have no mirrors. So that's a little bit annoying. And because I use a lot of MAC, I have a whole makeup bag with no mirror. Sometimes I have to carry a separate mirror. MAC, why no mirror? Okay, the glass is really dirty because these are really well-worn products. Alright, so that comes to the end. So let me know if you agree with any of my grousers where you're like, oh, I love that too, but I hate the packaging. Also, let me know if you have products that you hate the packaging of, but you love the product. So you keep buying it even though you hate the packaging. Let me know in the comment box below so I can check those out. Remember to maybe not get so hooked on them. Otherwise, I'll catch up with you soon on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. Bye! I'm out of breath.